Do you think like a designer or do you think like a programmer? Your answer to that question will immediately tell you if you should be using ProtoPie or Origami Studio for your advanced prototypes. These two tools are both incredibly powerful, but they require a completely different way of thinking. Today we are doing a direct comparison to show you what that means. Let's start with ProtoPie. ProtoPie's approach to building interactions is based on a simple conceptual model that is easy for most designers to understand. You choose an object on the screen. Choose a trigger, like a tap or a swipe, and then you choose a response, like making the object move, scale, or rotate. This object, trigger, and response model is very intuitive and easy to pick up. This makes ProtoPie relatively easy to get started with, even though it is incredibly powerful. Its other major strength is that it works on both Mac and Windows computers. It is also amazing at creating prototypes that can use the built-in sensors on a phone like the camera, microphone, and gyroscope, which makes your demos feel extremely realistic. Now let's look at Origami Studio. Origami was created by Facebook, which is now Meta, for their own internal design teams. It has a completely different way of building interactions. It uses what is called a patch editor. This is a visual system where you connect different blocks or patches together with wires to create very complex logic and animations. For example, you might connect a screen tap patch to a switch patch, which then connects to an animation patch. It feels a lot like visual programming language. This patch system gives you an incredible amount of power and detailed control over every single part of an animation. However, it also has a much steeper learning process, especially for designers who are not used to thinking like a programmer. It is also important to note that Origami Studio is a Mac OS only application. So which one of these advanced tools should you learn? The choice really depends on your background and your career goals. ProtoPie is generally considered easier for most designers to learn because its way of thinking is more straightforward. It is widely used across the tech industry at many different companies, which makes it a very valuable skill to have on your resume. Origami Studio is an incredibly powerful tool that can create some of the most beautiful and detailed interactions you have ever seen, but it is more of a specialist tool used heavily at Meta and by designers who love its unique patch-based system. For most designers who are looking to learn their first advanced prototyping tool, I would recommend starting with ProtoPie because it is easier to learn and more widely used in the job market. All right, that's it for this comparison. I hope this helps you understand the different approaches of these two amazing prototyping tools. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.